Hello and welcome everyone. I am Linda Israel and thank you so very much for being here at my live stream on YouTube. I go live every Monday at 3:45 p.m. Central Standard Time unless I'm on vacation or something else comes up, but generally I'm live or I have a premiere video that you can come and watch. If you're watching this as a replay after the live stream has ended and you're on a computer, you can look for the little gear at the bottom of the screen and change the speed. If you're on a mobile device, generally the three little dots at the top, you can use those to change the playback speed to get through it a little faster, because generally my live streams last around 2 to 2.5 hours. I want to thank Robin for being my moderator and administrator and note taker throughout the live stream. She is generally my one right hand woman, if you will, and I am so thankful to have her. She also is an administrator of the Friendly Junk Journal People Facebook group. Occasionally, if she's not available, one of the other administrators will come over and help me, or a friend will help me moderate the video today. If you have questions, please feel free to put those in all caps and I'll do my best to answer those questions. If I don't see it, please ask again. Or if you know the answer to somebody's question, please answer it. Hey, if you have a YouTube channel, please feel free to share with us by saying, hey, I have a YouTube channel and this is what I do on it. You won't be able to share a link, but you can at least talk about your YouTube channel. Let's keep the chat upbeat, friendly, and helpful. If you are having a great day, let us know. But honestly, we don't want the negative, what is going on in the world right now, because we are here to escape that, to be inspired, to be friendly, and have some fun. During the live stream, you have an opportunity to earn junk bucks. You can type !bucks to see how many that you have once Junkie Joe is up, because this is preliminary and I've pre-recorded this. Once you have 2,000 junk bucks, you can redeem those by typing a ward and you can get a $10 off coupon to my shop. How do you earn junk bucks? Just by being here, chatting with us. So make sure that you speak up in the chat so that Junkie Joe registers that you're here, and by playing the in-chat games, and then also whenever you make donations. Occasionally I have raffles. In fact, right now there should be Junkie Joe coming up. You can type !raffle just as that says, and you can enter the raffle to win 200 junk bucks. If you make a donation during my live stream, do go over to my website at lindaisrael.com. You can see the name scrolling across the bottom here, and create a user account. Once you've created a user account on my website, make sure that you use the contact me form and say, hey, my name is on YouTube and I donated, and then I can get you added to the YouTube donator membership on my website. What does that do? Well, a member of my website in the YouTube donator membership gets 5% off orders in my shop, gets several digital downloads for free, and during the live stream when you donate, you get a chance to win the journal that I raffle off at the very end. Throughout the live stream, I will have different raffles giving away prizes. If you will type !raffle when you see those come up, then you can have a chance to win those items. We're going to get started here in just a moment. Thank you so much for being here today. When the video is over, come back and leave a comment. Tell me what you liked about today's video, or if you have questions and you're watching this as a replay, use that comment section down below. Also, look in the description box to links to the Friendly Junk Journal People Facebook group, as well as by Linda Israel, my Instagram, Twitter, my website, and generally I try to update the products that I use, and those links are in the description box as well. All right, well, let's get started.
Hello, hello, hello. Am I live? Can you hear me? Are we there? Of course, Robin's having a problem with her computer. Her speakers, I guess, don't work very good in that laptop. Don't you have external speakers? Plug them in. Pardon me. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you haven't already joined the raffle, please do so. Looks like we're playing a boss fight. I'll see if I can. Uh-oh, don't have my computer. There. That way y'all can win some of my junk bugs, right? Hey, Ada, welcome. Now you can hear me, Robin. Okay, good, good, good. Hey, Bonnie. Hey, Sheila. Hey, Giovanna and Julie. And who else did I see up there? Robin, of course. So if you're here today watching, speak up in the chat so I know you're here. And thank you so much for hanging out with me. Oh, well, you should have told me. I have some external speakers, Robin. I know I do. I'll look for them when I get to the shop. I know we have an extra pair, and they just plug into a jack if you have a jack on your laptop. It's a crap top. Funny. All right, so I have... like an itch. I've been working on the musical Botanica kit. I've already shared a couple of tutorials. Did y'all see those? I think I forgot to share it on Facebook. I need to go back and do that. But I've shared a couple of tutorials. I've got some more tutorials coming that I need to finish editing for the subscription box journal. So that's coming up really soon. We'll be placing the order for the Tattered Angels and the print, I think Friday, so that I can get it back before Thanksgiving. So if you want to get in on the creative kit, the subscription box, which is no longer going to be a subscription, meaning this will be a one and done, and you want one, get in on it now because there's only going to be 40 of those made. Oh, thank you, Giovanna. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This right here is the large journal kit. You can get it as a digital download or you can get it as a printed kit. So this is one of the covers that Norella of Calico Collage designed. This is one of my stencil patterns in the background here. This is the other cover that's in the large journal kit. And then I went ahead outside of the live stream because I didn't think you needed to watch me do this whole process. I used some lace that I had on hand that was ivory and I think white. I think this pink in the background was white and this was ivory. And I sprayed it with some Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist. Then I glued them down and I sewed them in place. So this is one of the journal pages. Here is another. So you can kind of see how they came together once I added the lace to them. Here is another. I started sneezing just like 5 minutes before the live started. I ran and I took a Benadryl. So now apparently I'm going to cough and choke and have to blow my nose. Oh, having allergies is so much fun. So this one I dyed with the green and the blue because I wanted to have that variety in there. Ah, gotcha. Sheila, it's up to you and your budget. If you want the large journal kit as an addition to what comes in the subscription box, you get 2 journal covers, you get 8 two-sided journal pages, you get 6 fussy cut pages in the large journal kit, and you can get that either as a digital download or a physical printed kit. So if you're wanting those, add them. The other thing that you may want is the Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist. So with the subscription box, you get 1 color, and then if you order the add-on, I'll lay these out real fast so you can kind of see, you can get these additional 6 colors, which I used the blue to make this blue, I used this green to make that green, and I used this pink to make the pink lace. So it just kind of depends upon what you like to do with your journals. It also depends on your budget. So don't overspend. I don't ever want to, cause any of y'all to overspend, but spend all your money with me. All right, so let me set these aside for a moment. I thought what I would do first is I've got a couple of pages here. This was a Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist dyed paper. I had some linen looking paper. It kind of has a little bit of a texture. It just kind of depends on how well it came together. I think this is one that had, oh yeah, it has like a, and you may not be able to see it, but right in here is like the brand of the, it's called Classic Linen. It's kind of got like a recycle sign. But I thought it'd be pretty if we stenciled on it. So I'm going to lay this in my spray box. And I've got one of the stencils from the subscription box. It's got a hanging chad. Go away. And we're going to lay that in here. And since the paper is kind of a purple blue, I think what I'll do is I'll grab the Dynamics color and we'll spray that through the stencil. And then I've got another page, since I am doing 2 journals, that I will mop up to get the other one. Hey, Connie, welcome, welcome, welcome. So I'm just shaking that up, making sure that mica is everywhere in the liquid and not all at the bottom. All right, put that back over here. And then I'll just lay this directly on top of the stencil and press into place. And I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and spritz this side just a little bit. And then when we pull this up, that's our mop-up paper. Isn't that pretty? And then when I remove the stencil, that's what it looks like when we sprayed through the stencil. You can really see the linen texture in person. And then I'm going to spray the backside just a little bit more to add a little bit more color to that. And we're going to set these aside to dry for a moment. Now I have some coffee dyed paper here. And I'm going to lay that in the box. I also have this is the music, I can't remember if I called it music stencil or music notes, but I know it's music stencil. And I know it will be backwards if I mop it up. So I'm going to use a scrap of paper. Where is it? I just had some best laid plans. Here they are. All right, so do we want to spray a brown on the brown? Or do we want to add a different color? I've got this brown. Let's see what it looks like. All right. Let's see how this looks. I'm going to just mop this up with a scrap of paper here. So it kind of mops up a little bit. I guess we could use that. It's not a super strong pattern. Oh, I think that looks good. Just adding a little bit of the pattern to the paper. I like that. It's subtle. I think I'll leave the other side just coffee dyed. So I'm going to set that aside to dry. And let's do that again. Uh-oh, too late. You missed the boss fight. All right, and I'll set this aside. Get another scrap of paper ready. I wanted to do these at the beginning of the live so that they had opportunity to dry and I wouldn't have to spend a lot of time with the heat tool drying the paper. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. All right, I'll set these aside. And we'll pull this one out of the box. I think that'll look really good, especially with that coffee dyed and a little bit of that coppery color on top. Okay. Let's set these aside for a few minutes to dry. I'm going to add these up here so they can dry a little bit. Okay. All right, take my gloves off. Hello, Joan of Arc. Welcome. Glad to have you here. Okay. So before the live started, I started putting these journal pages together. There are 3 corner fussy cut elements in the kit. I'm just lay this like this. And I wanted to have 4. So what I did was I took a piece of napkin and laid it over a piece of sheet music. And I backed it with another piece of book page so it's a little bit thicker. And then I used this one to trace that out so it's the same shape. Then I stitched around it just because I wanted it to give a little bit more of a finished edge to it. And then I stamped the words, where words fail, music speaks. And these are tuck spots, so we can stick something in there. And then I just cut a couple of cards to go inside. I thought, well, maybe what we'll do is we'll kind of decorate these a little bit. I've got some fussy cut images and I've got some rubber stamps. I'm thinking maybe, I know I have like a page tab and I think that might look kind of cute coming out the top. I know I got out of screen there. So if I were to put this here, maybe right across the corner, and then when you pull this, you'll see it out the top here. And then let's stamp something here. So what do I want to stamp? Pardon me as I clear my throat. I'm thinking maybe doing the swirls and music. So I'll pull that out and put it on my block. And maybe what I'll do is I'll find a butterfly to put on the card. So I'm going to move this down a little bit closer to me. All right. So I'm going to stamp this where it's down just a smidge and over, so that if I want to put a little butterfly right here, I can. There's a couple that are the fussy cut butterflies that I might use. I also, before the live, I stamped out one of the dragonflies. It was the dragonfly number 2. And I used my watercolor pencils to color it. And then I added some tulip dimensional fabric paint on top. So it's tulip dimensional fabric paint and it's a glitter. And so now I have these little dragonflies, and I was kind of thinking, oh, you know, that looks kind of cute across there like that. Maybe what I'll do instead is I'll cut another piece of paper for the tab to go on. Get my glue off. I'm using Aleene's tacky glue. I did find a bottle of pure acetone. I picked it up, I think, at our dollar store here in Yukon. And I was able to pour some into my fabric tack glue, and I shook it really good, and I used the glue, and it wasn't quite enough. So I put a little bit more in there, and I shook it really good. And then I cleaned out the nozzle because it seemed like it was getting a little clogged, and it works great now. All right, so we got those 2 pieces. See, I'm thinking if I cut a card that's a little bit taller, that would look really good behind there. So let's grab some paper. I have a purple. I have this deep purple. It almost probably looks brown on camera, but I think if I use that and make a, let's make a 4, I might be able to get away with 5. Let me see here. Because this one is 4 inches. And if I go 5, it gets kind of close to the edge. Let's do 4. You know, we can do 4 1/4 because that's how much it would be here. And I think I want to do 7 inches tall. So if I did 7 inches, if this were to go down to the bottom, and this will go to 7, that should still give us enough room at the top here. So I'm going to cut it at 7. I'll save this piece. And then I'll cut this in, right? That's 7. And 4 1/4. So the idea is this would stick behind, and we have 2 layers there. Kind of frames out that pink, doesn't it? Let's round the corners of this. So I've got my chopper, and I'll just put that on here and round these corners. Whoa! And I almost hit myself in the face. All right, so I got these 2 pieces. So let's use our Distress ink on the edge real fast. It doesn't need a lot since it's such a dark paper. Let's do this one. Do the other side. How is everybody? Do y'all have a good week? Have you done anything fun? We've been working. I worked Saturday. I had to think what day it was. I went up to the shop Saturday and helped Henry. Henry worked all day yesterday and all day today. We have a order that has a deadline that we needed to get out. I think I could put that right in the middle, and that would look pretty cool. I'm going to glue this down. We could kind of make this into a notepad looking thing if we wanted to add another piece of paper on here. I don't know, I might. Julie's still here. Well, thank y'all for coming and hanging out with me here on YouTube. I greatly appreciate it. If you'll do me a big, big, big favor and share this video with your followers and friends and invite them to come hang out with us as well. You never know, there may be somebody that's a friend of yours that might be inspired to do junk journaling. I'm trying to decide. I've got these papers. Let me see. If I put that on there, it kind of breaks that up a little bit. What do you think if we were to have this behind and then this was here? It kind of gives us some little layers. I think I like it. It's one of those tear-off notepads. I rearranged all my notepads and I put them in a basket so that, and this isn't all of them, this is just the ones that I saw that were nearby me, so that I could go through these and use them, because I wasn't using them as often as I should. You know, out of sight, out of mind type of a thing. Hey, Ruby Lily, welcome, welcome, welcome. Those of you too, if you haven't checked your subscription, because you guys have been following me for so long, it is possible that your credit card that you had on file has expired. So if you didn't get an email with a renewal notice, it's possible that your renewal didn't go through. If you need assistance, just let me know. You can send me a message and give me your phone number if you want me to call you and walk you through over the phone updating your credit card, or you can even give it to me over the phone and I will input it for you. All right, I think what I want to do is I'll glue it, but just at the top so that this can flip up if we want. Thank you, Julie. Okay. Oh, that's awesome, Jennifer. I'm glad that you got to celebrate all week with your husband on your anniversary. Welcome to celebrating another year of marriage. Congratulations. That's awesome. I think it said, was it 13 years? Good job. Henry and I will be married. Is it 32 years coming up? I think it's 32 years. If we were married in 92, yeah, be 32 years in January. Okay, I like that. I like it. All right, let me get a drink of water. Hey, Janice. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, so over here, I just used one of the cards that came in the kit, and I did the same over there as well. And then on the other side, I hadn't done a whole lot. I just kind of got started. This was a book page that I had used during the last week live and mopped up on the stencil. And then I came back in and used Beeline Designs music stamp and just stamped it across. So it kind of obscures the text and you see a hint of the music. I backed it with a piece of blue cardstock that I stamped around the edges with the henna rose, so you can't really see the blue as plain. It looks like there's some texture to it. And then I have a couple of cards from Calico Collage, the kit, and I thought we could decorate inside here. So put this one over here, maybe like this. All right, so we need something at the top. And we need something, I'm trying to get this where we can see them, but I think I'm just going to do it like this first. So something here, and then we need something in the upper corners. I have the stickers that I picked up at the dollar store. I need some more water. And I was thinking maybe of putting one of those on here, and maybe a sentiment. Music in the soul can be heard by the universe. So let's get that one out. And I've got a scrap of paper here that we can stamp this upon. So let's see what this is. This is approximately 1.5 inches. So if I do 1 3/4 inches, so I'm just going to put this right here and do 1 3/4 inches. Set that aside for a moment. Let's move this up. Put this on the block. Trying to get that centered. And I'm going to use the Archival Ink Jet Black to stamp this. And remember, when you're stamping, you just want to press up and down. I like to march it across my stamp pad in different areas, especially if you got an old stamp pad that may not be very juicy. If you can't get the re-inker for it, I do suggest you try to find one. And then we're going to press straight down. We're not going to rock the stamp. We're going to let it set for a moment so that that ink can transfer to the paper. And then I'm going to move it over and do it again. do it right here. Okay. Put the block back where it belongs. All right, I will cut this. Okay, turn this around. Got an extra scrap so we can use it for later. Put that over here. All right, let's add some distress inks to these. I don't want to use it on both pockets on one journal page. I want to move one to the other journal page. Okay. Okay, so let's move this over. Do I want to? Yeah, I'll put it closer to the inside so that I can put a sticker or maybe a butterfly. I was going to do that on the other, wasn't I? I was going to put a butterfly on something. Oh, well, we'll come back to it later. All right, so I'm just adding a little bit of glue here so this can be a tuck spot. And we'll do the same over here. Okay, so in here, I know I have some little butterflies. Let's see if I can find another one. Do, 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 do. How's that? I think that would look good right there. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue this down. Okay. So we did the left side. So let's move this over. So, oopsie, don't be falling around. I noticed that I have a couple of fussy cut elements. So let's see if one of these would look good on top of that. I think these might work better because they show up a little better. Don't you think? I think that will show up a little better. I don't know. I can't decide. Oh, I know what I have. I have these music stamps. I stamped it right before the live, but I didn't color them in. So if we were to color them pink, maybe. Let's get a little pink here. So I've got a Rose Madder. And what I'm going to do is just kind of scribble over this. You can see the linen texture because I used a piece of cardstock that has a texture to it. All right, then I'll get my brush, get a little scrap of paper towel here, and just watercolor this. That'll soften that. Okay. I like these water brushes, but I think this one is getting old because when I squeeze it, I don't always get water. Okay, I think that'll look better. Make sure my brush was clean. Put that away. Let's get our scissors out here. Oh, I see that it's not, it's like glitching, isn't it? Weird. I don't know why. Technology, it's such a pain sometimes. Okay, so I'll try not to move my face very much. How's that? Oh, dear. Okay. So that would look a little better because it's a little bit brighter. Okay. All right, let's add some distress inks to that piece. I think that looks pretty cute. I have, that says music there, so how about melody? Do we want to put melody? I don't think it needs that. Oh, we can look at my stickers. Let's see what I have sticker-wise. Where are they? These are real pastel colors. Let's see if there's one in there. Oh, Janice, thank you for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see if there's a sticker that would look good. I can hardly see that one. I think those are too big. Let's see what else we've got here. Here's one that's a lighter colored. Oh, I've got two of these. But you don't really see them. So I think if I do something like, let's put them up here so you can see them on the page. And maybe instead of putting a butterfly down here, I'll find a sentiment to put on there. Let's see if we've got something in here that... Oh, we've got be the change you wish to see in the world. How about that? Maybe? Let's put this right here for now. Let's go ahead and do the stickers. So I'm going to get my extra pair of glasses so that I can see to remove the sticker backing. And I just take a pen, a straight pen, and find the layers. And then I'll just stick that down. He was a little slow, wasn't he? I wonder if we're having internet issues. The power went out earlier here and glitched off, but it came right back on, so I didn't worry about it, but I wonder if it's caused a problem. Okay, I think that looks pretty cute. I think let's use Be the Change. Hey, Margie, welcome. I think we'll put it here. I change my mind sometimes. That's okay. All right, so I'm going to make this kind of another little text spot in case we want to put something in that spot. Okay, go across and up. And I'm not going all the way up so that it doesn't come on top of my journal card / tag that's right here. I kind of like that. I have some of this trim that I've had forever. And I was thinking maybe of just putting a little piece across the page here at the top. Let's do that. I'm going to cut one, and then we'll cut one for this side. There. This way. Thank you, Margie, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm just going to put little drops of glue on the back of these little leaves. I'm using the Fabri-Tac because it's kind of a satiny fabric, and I want it to stick. And sometimes if you use Aleene's, it doesn't stick to this type of textured fabric. I kind of like that, just adding a little something. Hey, April, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're seeing lots of people here today. All right, we'll put this trim on here. Thank you, Robin, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're so kind, and I am very thankful to have you helping me. All right, let's put this away. Okay. Oh, that's right. I had a little tuck spot there that we could do something. So maybe a little card. I thought I saw... I have these, I have some square ones that I could cut. I could cut it in half. So let's see, this is 4 inches. So if we cut it at 2 inches. Now, is that too tall? I think it is. So let's cut it down to 3 inches. And see if that's better. Yeah, let's do that. And let's round the corners. That was just one of those 4x4 cards that come in the creative kit. I think you get 4 of them in the kit. You also get 2 full sheets of white cardstock, so you can cut those up. I think it's 2, 1 or 2. I'm just adding a little distress inks to the edges, but I think I may want to get out some distress oxide ink and use some on this little card. I'm going to get my glove out. And what color do we want? You can do the seedless preserves. I'm stuck on this color for some reason. I like it, so I tend to use it a lot. So I'm just going to use my blending brush and kind of add some color. So I took it from white to pink. So if you don't have colored cardstocks, you can color it yourself with some ink. You can also use the Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist to change them. You could use acrylic paint. You could use food coloring. There's all kinds of ways to add color to plain paper. Okay. That's going to go in here. I think what I want to do is stamp over it. I'm going to use the Corner Rose stamp. And I'm going to go back to the Seedless Preserves. And I think what I'll do is kind of stamp it coming from the top. So it just adds a little pretty pattern to it. I like it. Now, I will clean my stamp if I use Distress Oxide on it. I'm just spraying it with some water, and I'll wipe it off on the towel that I have over here. So it's clean. Thank you, Jennifer, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so we have Melody. We could put it at the top. I think that's what I'll do, is just add that. I just saw this fabric. Get my fabric scissors. We're going to put that right on the top, like that. Cutting. Gotta have be precise. Precision. So the stickers I got, these stickers I got off of Amazon. The flowers and butterflies I got, not Amazon. This I got out from the Dollar Tree, and these I got off of Amazon. And I'll hold it so you can see what it says. It's called Crafter's Square Paper Crafts Puffy 12-piece, and distributed by Green Buyer International from Chesapeake, Virginia. So that's where I got those. They're kind of fun. All right, so I'm going to glue the fabric and the word together as one little piece. And then we'll put some glue across the bottom here. Okay. We'll put it right here at the top. And then that'll go in here. I think that looks good. I don't know. When I went the other day, I was in a hurry, so I didn't get a chance to look. I picked these up, I don't know, in around August, maybe? Because I knew this kit was coming. Okay, put this right here. This is one of those things that I could just keep adding things to it over and over. All right, but I think I'm going to let that go. We're done with this one. So we'll put that over here. We've got the Tattered Angels papers from earlier. So I'm going to fold those in half. Come on, fold in half. They're nice and dry now. I like it even though they're the same pattern, but one's the reverse of the other. Well, see, sometimes you go in, though, and if you dig through all the stickers, you'll find them because they're in the back. I found these in the very back of the sticker piles. And sometimes if you go to more than one location, you can find them. So I thought I found them once on Amazon whenever I put in, I don't know if I put in their number that's on the back, but they were like $10 a set. I was like, that's ridiculous. Robin gave me these stitch out patterns that she made, I don't know when, a long time ago, on her sewing machine. And I thought maybe what I would do is if I cut these in half, we could put one on either side and maybe add a fussy cut element with it. So I just cut it, folded it, and I'm going to cut it in half now. So I'll put one here and one there, and then we'll do the same on this one. I thought we'd make like a little cluster with it. I think it needs some distress inks on it, but I think first, if I put this here and this one here, and then let's look at our fussy cut elements. So if we put one like that, and I saw a different one. Where is it? Here we go. And maybe this one on there. So we get a nice little cluster going. We could also add maybe rhythm to that on this side. So let's put over here. I've got butterfly and a butterfly. I think we could stamp behind here with a little bit, maybe. I'm going to use the Beeline Design stamp. And I'll just put a scrap of paper behind. Move these over for a moment. Kind of come down a little bit. Now, do I want to have... I think that'll be good. And we'll come in just a little bit. And then this would go back over here. So we can still see the music just below it. All right, let's go ahead and add some distress inks to these pieces. You were practicing stitching. Okay, gotcha. I couldn't remember if it was because you got a new machine or if you were just practicing. That's a great idea to take some scraps of paper. She had some coffee dyed paper. And did you cut it into strips first, Robin, or did you cut it after you sewed on it? And she sewed these little strips. So it'd be a great way to test if you can sew straight. All right, I'm going to glue this one down. Okay. And we'll glue this one over here. They were scraps. Okay. So probably when she cut off a page or whatever, she had some scraps left over. I saved my scraps. And I have a little baggie that I put them in that are strips like this. So I've got strips in here whenever I cut off from a bigger piece of paper. And I can use those to make embellishments. I kind of like that. There's some strings that were left over, so I'm going to trap them under the butterfly, I think. The butterfly and the music pieces, those are all from the large journal kit. So you get that as part of the Fussy Cut Elements. So let's do music. Is that what we want? Yeah, maybe. I like doing things in multiples sometimes because then you can make the same concept over and over and over. Yeah, that's a really fun way to spend some time with your sewing machine, practice your stitches. All right, so then let's put this guy over here. Okay, I think I forgot to do this distressing on that side, didn't I? Let's do that. Okay. Y'all ready for those of us in the United States? You ready for Thanksgiving? It's like not next week, right? Is it next week? Is it next week? I think it is next week. It's this year has flown by. It'll be, 2 more weekends and it'll be Christmas. I'm kind of thinking I want to put a stamp behind this side, but I'm going to use something different than I did on the other. So I'm going to use the Henna Rose and just kind of give that another pattern. So when you put this down, I don't know, I like that peeking out just a little bit. I mean, it just seems like last weekend was Halloween and next weekend is Thanksgiving and then the following weekend will be Christmas. Okay, put that down. All right, who's winning? The dog stayed home with me today. Hercules was trying to get into stuff. I kept saying, no, you can't have that. That's not yours. But he thinks it is. Money, money, money. Working on Thanksgiving. We'll put it right here. I like that. So this will be what it looks like when you come to that page and when it comes to that page. So let's finish this one up. I think my in-laws, I think we finally decided they're going to come over and due to the cost of meats, she already has a brisket in the freezer. And I think we're going to go to the local grocery store. They sell roasted chickens. So I think we'll go like the day before and buy a roasted chicken that's already cooked. So all you have to do is maybe heat it up a little bit. And we'll have mashed potatoes, and we'll have green bean casserole. We'll have, what else was he going to make? Oh, mashed potatoes and gravy. And I think I'm making sweet potatoes. Which I'm sad because this is the first year I may not get any yams from my friend's hometown where she used to live. She passed away this year in August. So I don't know if her family's going to get any yams if they go down to the yam festival. All right, I like that. So now we're just going to do something on this. Oh my gosh, this side looks so plain, doesn't it? Oh, you're doing a Cornish hen? Oh, that'll be good. I haven't had one of those in a long time. We used to get the Cornish hens when they were like $1. I think you won't see all of this. You would basically see half of it on that side. But I think that would look good. So I'm going to get my gloves back on. And I'm going to use the Distress Oxide to put this on here. This is a new music stencil. I can't remember what I called it, but it's a new music stencil. And I'm pretty sure that I won't go off the page too much, but just to kind of keep my surface clean. I keep forgetting I've got some product that is left over from when we were working at the shop that I might be able to use on my glass mat, and I keep forgetting to grab it. Okay, this is blue. So Salty Ocean, maybe? Let's do Salty Ocean and see how that comes out. All right, so I'm just going to be gentle. Oh, I was not very gentle. I guess I'm going to have to edit this file because that was way too thin. I haven't used this other than to spray over. So I think I'm going to have to make an adjustment to this stencil before I ship it out. I got hair in my mouth. Okay. I may end up switching to a different stencil for the other page. Okay. I'm concentrating on doing the... So yeah, we're going to... But it looks cool, doesn't it? Yeah, we're going to have to... That one's going to have to be repaired or worked on. So let's get a different stencil for in here. I've got the Art Deco stencil. We'll use it real fast. Just adding a little pattern on here. Okay. Are you talking out loud, Julie, about the things that you have that you can use for your journal? That's just it. You gotta think about what you already have, and if you're completely lacking, then you can figure out what you might need to order, what you might use more than once. I have a tendency to buy tools because I know that I can use them more than one time. Okay, I like that. That was the Art Deco. All right, I'm gonna take my gloves off. All right, so what do we want to put on these guys? Well, you know, we can use that over here, maybe that one over there. And what else do we have here? I've got a couple of little music pieces, so we can use that on the other side. Okay, so I'm going to put this guy over here in the corner. I was going to grab, where is it? I just had it. I had some music. Oh, here it is. I think what I want to do is I'll cut a couple of strips. Okay, let me trim this one off at the bottom. I gotta hurry because I put glue on this piece and I was going to do this first. Okay, now we'll add some distressings to that. Okay, now, let's see. Do I want to glue that? Yeah. And then we'll glue this whole piece down. Just kind of gives it just a little bit of a decoration in the corner there. Let's do this one. See, and I normally get sweet potatoes, and I'll mix them with yams. Smooth, yeah, softer flesh, yeah. And they're sweet, especially if you put brown sugar on them and butter. Brown sugar and butter. Okay, let's glue this piece down. Okay, I like it. And then I have this little piece. I think I'll put that one here. And this one I'll put here. But I think we need something else. So let's see. Let's do the henna rose again. I have it out already. And then we'll do this one coming out a little bit. I don't know. I feel like sometimes I need more dimension on my pages, and that's why I will stamp it. So I kind of like the way that looks. So we'll glue that one down. Love them with the brown sugar. And yes, acorn squash. Yes, yes, yes. You take out the seeds of the acorn squash. You fill it with butter and brown sugar and put it in the oven and bake it. And it comes out, oh my gosh, so simple. It's so good. Yes. The gold sweet poor white sweet potato. No, they're a pinky color. Peachy pinky color. Somebody will have to share a picture with you. Okay, I like that. So there's some variations on pages. Got a page made. I have a couple of green handmade papers. And I know that I have these little fussy cut elements that come in the kit. So I think I'm just going to glue those down. This paper is pretty thick, so you can write on it as smooth, even though it has the inclusions on it. Let's put this over here. Now, do we want to put sing? Yeah, that'll be good with that. Camera? The orange sweet potato? Okay. Golden sweet potato here. Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. And of course we have to do, if you haven't looked it up, you need to look up Paula Deen's green bean casserole. Oh my gosh, it has so much cheese in it. It's cry, as they say. Okay, so I've got, this is a little like lyre. And here's another little thing. Maybe we'll put them up at the top. Oh, I ran out of little words. Little words. What else do I have here? I think I have somewhere. What do I have here? This is thoughts, imagine. Could do thoughts. Imagine. We have some more of this music, so I could do a little piece of that. So I think what I'll do is I'll cut a couple of inches. And then I'll cut this in half. So I'm just folding it in half. Sometimes I can tear it. This one seems a little bit tougher. So if we were to put this on here, and then this, and then thoughts. And imagine. Trying to use up all these pieces that I have. Yeah, it's pretty yummy, isn't it? You just do a regular green bean casserole, but Paula, oh yeah, hers, yeah, it's crazy how good it is. Poke, poke, nudge, nudge. Y'all get in on the raffle for 200 junk bucks. We'll let it go just a little bit longer, Robin. We'll draw at 5 o'clock for the 200 junk bucks. Okay. All right, so if we put this here, put that over it, and then like that, I think that looks pretty good. Let's glue that together. Okay. Sweet potato salad. Oh my gosh, I've never had sweet potato salad. I guess you could make it, and instead of using, we use mayonnaise here in the United States. Some people use mustard. I guess you could use whipped cream or cream cheese. Oh my gosh, now I'm wanting to try this. If we mix cream cheese with sweet potatoes, maybe even add in some fruit, like, what do we want? Maybe some grapes, and maybe some strawberries. Oh my gosh, just tell them to leave you alone. I just realized this was ripped, so I thought I better come down just a little bit. Don't they know you're busy? Busy, busy, busy. All right, let's put this one down. I can only imagine. All right, let's open this up. We have plain pieces inside. What are we going to do? Let's make sure I'm keeping them right side up. Need a drink. I don't know. Julie said it, and I was thinking, oh, sweet potato salad. Now, I may have to make some. So, Julie, were you make something up, or is this a real thing that y'all do in Australia? We all want to know. Okay, I've got a few little fussy cut things left, but I have another page I want to use. I don't want to use them all. Let's see what we have left here. We have some definitions, Andante and Mezzo. I have some postage stamps. This one's a pansy. So what if we were to make a little collage and use some sheet music, because I still have a piece of this music. Oh, thank you, Margie, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, sure, we can do that, Robin. Yes, thank you. All right, so I think we could get away with doing these just a little bit taller. So, about like that. And then let's cut this in half. So if we were to do this guy, and I don't know, I may put that at the bottom instead of at the top. All right, let's see how this looks. I got them because I already had them colored, and I thought they might look kind of neat. Yeah, I think that's what it needs, is to separate those. Put one at the top, one at the bottom. German potato salad, yes. My brother made some one year when he came for Thanksgiving, and it was still warm because they put warm bacon grease in it. Yes, Robin, yes. Which I think I'm answering your text. Yeah. Half as much. Okay, we got that piece. So if we were to put this there and this there. Oh, you know what I haven't done? And I have some other rubber stamps. What if we were to stamp the border across so it kind of comes out behind it? Okay. Sweet potato roasted with cooled in the fridge with rocket leaves. What are rocket leaves? Pecans or walnuts. Feta cheese crumbled and a lemon-based dressing or balsamic vinegar. Oh, interesting. You may have to send me that. I may have to try it just to see how it comes out. Okay. I'm going to stamp this kind of at the top-ish coming out. And then this would go right here. Well, that looks kind of cool, doesn't it? Kind of gives you the wavy line. Okay. And let's put that somewhat in the center, but down a little bit. Come on, get out of my way for a moment, please. There. That was the wavy music stamp. All right, so now let's glue this all together. Leaves of your choice. Interesting. How about spearmint? No. Feta cheese. Interesting. I'll have to check out your a recipe for that. All right, let's put this right here. I'm glad I'm using some of this handmade paper. I keep forgetting about it, and I was sitting here going, what could I use? And I turned around and I was, oh, I have some of that. I wonder if I have enough to do 2 similar colors. And I found these 2 pieces of green. All right, so I'm going to put this little definition for Andante at the bottom. Olives? Interesting. So it's not necessarily a sweet, it's more savory. So I want it to be sweet. I want all the sugar. Okay. Rocket lettuce. Is that what you're calling it? Rocket lettuce? Isn't it kind of red? Okay, I like that. So what do we want to put on this side? I haven't used these yet. So let's see what we've got here. It's almost 5 o'clock, so get in on the raffle. What do I have 2 of? I have this French horn that I have 2 of. So I'm going to get it out. Okay. So I've got this little French horn. And I was thinking of putting it here. But I don't know if I should put anything behind it or just put it on the page. I think I'm just going to put it right at the top. Because they are 3D, so they have a little bit of a thickness to them. You can kind of see them sticking out there. I think that looks pretty cool. Not doing exactly the same thing on every page. Yeah, I guess it could be sweet depending on what you put in it. Not rocket spit, not rocket lettuce. Just cleaning my hands off a little bit. Okay, so I think we got another page made. I was worried I wasn't going to get done, so I was trying to do as much prep as I could before I got started today. So I have to count. I have 1 there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. I feel like I'm missing one. So I've got these. Oh yeah, I am missing one. I forgot those. Okay. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I didn't put anything on the inside of this one. And then I had a couple more pages of sheet music. So I'm thinking, since I did the stencil sprayed on that side, let's do a little something on this side. I have Oh, you know what? I have these little flowers that I haven't used yet that I want to use. I've got daisies and butterfly. I hope I got it added to my website. I finally got some made. I messed up though when I submitted the job for Henry to cut on our laser. I had the measurements wrong, so some of the stamps I made, your little squirrel, Robin, didn't get cut completely. So I have to redo that bottom half. I'm like, oh my gosh. Just cleaning that off. Okay, so do I want to do this at the bottom in the corner? I think that's what I'll do. I'm going to fold this back on itself for a moment. All right, let's make sure I don't have it upside down. Yeah, that looks right. And that is right. Okay. All right, y'all stay put for a moment. Not you, them. All right, now do I want to use black ink? Yeah, I think I'll use black ink. I was trying to decide if I wanted to do brown, but I'm going to use black. All right, y'all enter the raffle. We're going to pick a winner for 200 junk bucks. Oh, yeah, that looks pretty cute, doesn't it? I like it. Cute, cute, cute. Makes me happy. Let's flip these over. And I've got, I haven't used this one yet. So music is, music heals the soul. I had to think about what it says. All right, so I'm going to stamp it kind of in the corner here. Okay. And then maybe we'll get the treble clef so I can stamp it beside it. I like it. All right, so that's on the inside. So let's flip this over now. Let's put a magnet just to kind of help hold it in place for a moment. Okay, let's do the raffle while I contemplate what I want to put on there. I'm thinking maybe we pull out some of my sticker stash. I got all these cool stickers, and I've also got these fussy cut elements here. So we'll see if we can find something that I like. Those are white flowers. There's some yellow. We got some butterflies. Those are all the pinky color. I think maybe we'll go with the orangey colors. And maybe something out of this pack. I'm going to leave those out. I'm looking here in case there's anything that I see. I don't really see something that I'm like, oh, that's the thing. That's the thing we need to use. But I do see where I may want to use those somewhere else. Okay, good. With those, okay. All right, let's pick a winner. The winner of 200 junk bucks is Giovanna. Congratulations. Now you're going to need to use some of those, Giovanna. You're accumulating a bunch. Let's see. All right, I'm going to give away a $10 off coupon to my shop. So anybody and everybody is eligible. Just type in !raffle. All right, let's see what we have here. That's kind of a simple design. I've got these butterflies. Let's see if there's any in here that speaks to us. I could put one there or one there. I think I like those. So that's what we're going to go with. Oh, this one's a little bit more orange. All right, do we want the top butterfly or the bottom butterfly? Let me put this one here. Okay. Put these away. Thank you so much for being here and for supporting me. I greatly appreciate it. Why isn't this? It's not telling me who's donated. I wonder if it's not. Event log. Huh. Console. Weird. I don't know why it's not showing. Okay. Top. Everybody says top because it's not up. Okay, that's what I thought. It's missing, isn't it? I don't know why it's not working. It doesn't make sense. Well, I may have to figure out why. Maybe there's a, sometimes if you don't connect properly, then it doesn't get all the information brought over. So who knows? Again, technology. We just gotta love it, don't we? All right, let's put some stickers down. Do I want to stamp? No, we got the other. Oh, thank you, Ada. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think I'm just going to peel the stickers and stick them down. You gotta have the stick pin. It works so much better. And in my case, I have to have 2 pairs of glasses on. I like it. I'm glad I got these stickers on Amazon. I kept seeing other people using some different types, and I've had some in the past, but it didn't really have a lot of variety in it. But this pack has like 300 and some odd stickers, and they're packaged by color/theme. All right, why can't I see this one? So there's butterflies that are all like the yellow, pink, peachy color, I mean. Yellow to orange. There we go. And then they had some that were pink and some that are kind of pastel colors. All right. Hang it up. Get rid of the trash. No. All right, we didn't do anything on this side yet. So what do we want to put on this side? I've got this was from a long time ago. It's a beach rose. But I was just thinking that might look pretty. Put in the corners there. And where's my stamped words? Here we go. We got the word journal, maybe. I have bigger ones. Let's see if there's any of these that are... How about that? I was going to pick a smaller one, but I think I like the bigger one. Okay, so I'm going to glue this down. I do some mass stamping sometimes. I will sit down and stamp a bunch of images, and then I will watercolor them, paint them, whatever. And then I'll fussy cut them out. And in this case, I actually put some of that tulip dimensional fabric paint on them, so they have some sparkle. And let's put the word journal here to the side. I like it. Let's do this one. All right, we don't need those. I do have a few little pieces left over, but I'm going to save those for a moment. I like it. Just, a little something different on the pages, so they're not all exactly the same. They are going to be two different journals. All right, I think what I want to do is want to save that one for later. And let's work on this one. So I put everything in a tray so I could just pop it on my desk. And I need to put the tray back where it belongs. You go back to where you belong. All right, so I've got some distress ink here. I've got a belly band. I've got some little tear off notepad paper, stencils, stickers, and a few other little elements. So let's move this out of the way. All right, let me look at my page here. Okay, yeah. All right, so prior to the live, just because I don't like trying to mess with it during the live, because in my luck, it always messes up. So this is a napkin that I put over the top of some music. So you can see the music on that side. I don't know. Spring Fling guest napkins. I don't know if I got these at the dollar store or where I got them, but I thought they were kind of pretty. I thought they went with the theme of my journal today. So I put that down. And then we've got this side over here that I thought, I've got one of these tear off notepad papers, and I want to put that right here on the page. So it gives us a little bit of writing space. You like simple pages thrown into a journal? Well, sometimes, it's just all it needs. It's just something very, very easy. There's not a lot of competition, so you can write upon it. And then you like to have over embellished pages that have lots of little nooks and, crannies of color. All right, and then in the kit, Norella had, I guess I didn't use that, this little card. Well, I made one, so I'll show you. I took a piece of sheet music, and I used the Ulysses stamp, and I layered them together, and I made them the same size as this guy, because I wanted two. One for one journal, one for the other. So I thought, that looks kind of, it's different, but similar, right? All right, so let's put this, but I don't want it too far up, so I'm putting my card that I want in it. And I'm just going to put glue on 3 sides, so the sides and the bottom are getting glue. All right, so then I just like to position this down just a smidge from the top, and I'll take that out for now. And then I have Love Flows Quietly. I thought would look there. So think, what do you have already that you can kind of make some of these elements, by using the rubber stamp over the sheet music that I already had. I was able to kind of duplicate my own. Robin wants a new printer. I think I'm due for a new printer. I haven't done some shopping yet. All right, so I got another one of these little tear-off notepad papers. And then I took a piece of the same hymnal and glued it to a piece of cardstock that I went around the edges with some Distress ink, seedless preserves. Okay, and then I stitched around it after before I stitched around it, I did the henna rose in the background. So I thought that would be a pocket here, and I'll put this at the top. So I'm going to glue this down. You like the size of the stamps? So the way that I attached my napkin to the paper was I made little dots of glue all the way around the edge of my sheet music. I just kind of dot, 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 dot like that. And then I just did a real thin line back and forth of Aleene's tacky glue across there. I laid the napkin and I just patted it. And then I trimmed off the excess. And then I stitched around the outside edge. So if you look at it, in some places it may still move just a little bit. But for the most part, it's not going anywhere. But it's another way to just add another layer of dimension and color. Maybe you don't have a color printer, so you can get out those napkins and just paste them on top of book pages, music. All right, I'm just going to put glue on 3 sides again to make this a pocket. Okay, let's put it right here. All right, I like that. And then I stamped, music is the shorthand of emotion. And I thought that would look pretty right here on the corner. So I'm going to glue that down. I think I made the last one. Did I make it? Yep. So I'm going to make this a text spot in case we have time. Then I'll go through the journal again and we'll add some things as we go. Okay, put that here. And then I used this violin sticker on the other page. All right. And I thought that would look good right there. I wanted this to be a little bit more eclectic music, not just all pieces that came in the kit. That's kind of why I chose to mix it up a little bit. All right, this journal card's going to go in that pocket. I'm not going to shove it down all the way. I'm just going to barely put it there. And then we're going to flip this over to the other side. And there it is. Okay. I need a drink of water. I'm going to put my gloves on again because we're going to use the Distress Oxide Blueprint Sketch. And I've got I always forget which one is which, if this one is Little Daisies or if this one is more Little Daisies. Either way, it's a daisy stencil. I'm trying to decide. I'll put a little piece of paper here behind it. All right, I'm just trying to get it lined up. And then what I'll do is, once it's lined up, I'll put a magnet on it and use my brushes again to kind of add some color. I think I need to re-ink my stamp pad so I don't have to press so hard. I wanted to do a variety of different things in this, so we stenciled with Tattered Angels and we've stenciled with Distress Oxide. We've done some rubber stamping. Okay. I'm concentrating. uh, More little daisies. Okay. Thank you, Robin. I always forget which one this is. So thank you. More little daisies. Let's take these off for a moment and move the magnets. So now we have daisies all over our page. All right. So now I'm going to fold this closed for a moment. And I've got a belly band that comes in the kit. And I'm just going to line it up with my page and cut off the excess. And we'll use some Distress ink on this edge. And then let's glue that in the middle there. I've got a couple little scraps I can use. All right. So let's glue here across the top and across the bottom. And see, if I was smart, I would have put this on when I was doing the napkin when I stitched, because then this would have stitches through it. But I didn't. So I'm just going to glue it over the stitches. You could go to the sewing machine and stitch across it and then glue it down so you'll get that stitch look. I'm going to let that dry for a moment. And let's flip this over. Where is it? Oh, where is it? Ah, no, that's not it either. Really? I just had it. No, is it back on the tray? No, I don't see. I had a fussy cut flower already to go, and now I don't see it. Did it get caught? Oh, man. All right, well, I guess I'll have to make another one. Unless I keep looking and then I'll find it, right? And that's usually how it goes. If you keep looking, you might find it. Ah, I did. I found it. Ha ha! Oh, dear. Okay. So, here's what I've got. I've got one of these little tear-off notepad papers. And then I have this, what is that? That's the cone flower that I've watercolored and stamped. So I'm going to glue this in place. Let's put it up here at the top. So we still see the music behind, but we're getting a little bit of journaling space. And then we'll put this guy right here and glue that down. Okay, don't need those right now. You go there. I'll put this right here. All right, and then I need a sticker. So I think this is the one I want. Come here. Open up. I'm going to put this like right here. And then I have my thoughts linger here. I keep getting hair in my mouth today. That's annoying. I did get my hair cut last week. It was getting a little long in the bangs and around my face. We had to trim that up a little bit. We got these available to me. All right, I like that. So then I made, oh yeah, I was going to show you how I made this guy. Okay. So this is made from a sheet of sheet music, not a whole sheet. I cut it in half. So I'm going to use this one since I already have it here. And what you do first is you fold over however wide you want to make it. So I'm going to line this one up with this one just so you can see. And I just made a fold like that. Okay, so there's the first fold. And then if you flip this over and we line this up here, I just folded it up from the bottom there. So now we have this look. Okay. And then the next thing I did was I opened it all up and I sprayed it with Tattered Angels. I think I did it on both sides. Yep, I did. Then I sewed. Oh, first I cut off the corners. So I just cut off the corners. I have a gift card. Where is it? That I cut off the corners to make the different size of tags that I like. So like this one can go there. Some people actually make tag templates where they cut a piece of paper and that's what they always use to make their tags that size. I like the little card because my tags are different sizes whenever my mood strikes. So if you like a smaller corner, you got a smaller corner. Okay. I love the thank you, Julie. I like it. It's one of my favorite flowers. And then I stitched across, like I added some lace and I stitched across this piece. Then I stitched across this piece. Then I folded it closed. I glued it and I stitched across this way. And that's how I got that look. And then I took one of the stickers and the swirly music and put those on here so it fits in here. And then on this side I used one of the fussy cut jars that come in the kit, one of the fussy cut elements here. I used the Beeline Design stamp on the ticket that you get in the subscription boxes and put that there. And so this becomes a floating pocket that you can use in your journal. And my thought was to just pin it with an altered paper clip on the side. Oh, I went right under there. There we go. And if you wanted, you could also clip on this side. It would just fall out. And then over here, I did the 5x7 journal card out of cardstock. And I stamped it with the corner roses. And then I added the little tab. And that's going to go right here. And this is a fussy cut from the kit. And I'll show you the other one that I did. Same concept. Different strip here. And then different cards for the inside. This one is the same. So I'm going to put this. Let's put it like this. Okay. All right. So there is another journal card, journal page made. So I have one more right here. So what do we want to do now? Let's see what I have here. Oh, I found these strips of paper. These are all my fussy cut elements that I have left. There's some music. So I'm going to try to use all of those. I've got these two little pieces. And this was where I cut off for the belly band. And I know that I also have a journal card. Here it is. I have this journal card and this little belly band. And I'm thinking that we can use at least on one journal. Or I could cut this in half and cut this piece in half. And I could split it between the two journals. I think I may do that. Okay. so this measures, let me get my ruler out here. So that's approximately 5 inches. So that would be 2.5 inches, right? So now we have this piece and this piece. And then this is 8 inches. So I'm going to cut it in half at 4. And now I have this piece and this piece. So let's add some distress inks to the edges that I cut. Okay. Everybody still with me? We're almost done. I can't believe it. I was trying to get as much of this as I could before the live stream, and I think I did pretty good today. I'm going to thinking of just putting that right in the middle of the page. Something like that. Maybe let's add some color in the corner. I have this one out, but I think I want to use it in a different spot. So let me see if I have something that would work. Oh, I've got these guys. I could put one of those on the page. And I don't know that we need another piece of sheet music. What else do I have here? I have some tiny, tiny dragonflies. So I'm going to get a couple of those out in case I want to use them. You know, if we don't see them, you don't use them. I got this fussy cut flower. Oh, I got 2 of those. All right. Let's see, like that maybe. And let's look at the words and see if I have something that... Destiny is calling. Expect great things. Let's see what we got here. Ba, ba, ba. Save that one. I've got 2 of those. Expect great things again. Destiny is calling. We've done my thoughts linger here, so I'm thinking maybe those. One of those. Try to put this back in my little envelope. Okay. Listening as you cook. What you cooking for dinner? You're here thinking what to do for dinner? I think we're having hot dogs and chili. I don't know which one I want. Let's put those aside for a moment. I think I'm going to glue this together. I'm trying to decide what else I can put with the little blue flower. I might have... I see a little piece of lace over here. Maybe we can put a little piece. All right, let's put that kind of in the middle. In the sweet by and by. Oh, thank you, Janice, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, let's make sure this isn't wrong side up. And I did that wrong on this one. Well, we're going to see if we can fix it. We're going to do this. So one thing about Aleene's tacky glue, if you work quickly, you can remove it and put it back down. Right, there's the glue. This piece in the background was upside down. We can't have that now. Okay. I like it. Oh, thank you, Robin, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We've already got music going on. I don't know if we need anything else. I think just the little blue flower. I've got a dragonfly I could put on top of the card. Put those in the corner. Okay. Salmon and rice. Ooh, salmon sounds good. Beef nachos. Moroccan lamb or Moroccan lamb loin chops and veggies. That sounds really good. Yum. All right, so who said listening as you cook? I'm trying to see what everybody said here. Listening as I cook. That's the boss fight. So do you like the sound of hot dogs, Margie? Lamb is your favorite. I don't eat lamb very often because it's so fatty rich that it gives me indigestion if I eat very much of it. So usually when we go on a cruise, if there's a night where they have lamb, I might get it on the cruise ship. But that's about the only time that I'll eat lamb. We don't cook it at home. All right, let's put this over here. Stopping at Jennifer's for appetizers. Hee hee hee. Beef nachos. Those would be good. We like to do taco salad. So I don't use a taco shell, but I'll make the taco meat, or Henry will. We'll take turns. He does it most of the time. Taco meat, and I put it over lettuce and cheese and tomato and avocado and onion. Well, if he can, he'll make pico for me. And then I'll use a little bit of either salad dressing or sour cream or even salsa and eat that. That's pretty good. I like that size. So let's flip this over. I found these and I thought they might look pretty on the page. And I see a blue, or do we want this pale pink? Maybe that pale pink would be pretty on the page like that. You can pretend. No baby lamb for you. Oh, you like our taco salad. It's pretty good. It's got all the stuffs on it. It's not just some wimpy little salad, that's for sure. Oh, we've done the chicken too. It's the same concept as the chicken, Robin. We just swap out whatever protein is going to be. Okay, got those. Distressed. I think that'll be pretty. Now, we need to stamp something on there, I think. So I think what I'll do is if we put the swirls and music, and if I use the, I think it's picked raspberry, there it is. All right, and I'm going to glue those down in a moment, but I think what I want to do is kind of stamp this lightly all over. I'm not pressing down very hard. I just want there to be a little bit of a pattern. You see that? It's just real light. So you can still write over it. It's kind of like making custom stationery. All right, let's clean the stamp off. Okay, put that back. How's that? Gives a little color and pattern, but we can keep it relatively simple when we put it all down. All right, let's glue down the pink paper. I've got a little piece of blue here. I'm going to fold it in half and cut it. Okay. We put it like that on the page. Just for a little drop of a different color. Okay, I kind of slid that up underneath there. Smooth it out. Put that down here at the bottom. Maybe we can find expect great things. I think that'll be good. All right, so let's glue this one down. I'm trying to use up all these book pages that I have. I have so many laying around. All right, we'll put that down. I'm trying to get down to the nitty-gritty of the last bits of paper that I have here on my desk. We'll put this one right here. Alrighty. We're going to pick a winner here in a moment of the $10 off coupon to my shop. I'm trying to decide if I want to put a piece of fabric behind here. So if you haven't gotten into the raffle, get in on it now. What if, can you see it if I put it down? Not really. What do I want to use? What do I want to use? I gotta find it. The right thing to use. Oh. Oh, I've got some of this dyed fabric that I made a while back. I think that pop of blue would be pretty behind expect great things. And we need something here. All right. Scooch up my chair so I can see. Get my fabric scissors. All right, we'll glue this down. Okay, and then we'll glue this down here at the bottom. When y'all make a journal, do you only make one at a time or do you do multiples? I know there's a couple of gals that are in the Friendly Journal People Facebook group, and they'll post where she's made a dozen at one time. Makes it easier sometimes if you're trying to make several for a gift. I'm trying to decide. I'm going on a cruise for New Year's, and I've joined a Facebook group where the people that are going on the ship are going to do a gift exchange. It has to be something valued between $3 and $5, and there's they said 10, but I would think that would be I get to keep one if I did 10. And then what we do is we're given everybody's cabin number that's in the swap. And so you go to everybody's cabin door and put their gift in their mailbox outside their door. So I'm trying to decide if I want to do something like make a little journal to give to everybody, or if I want to, make a little baggie and put candy in it. I don't know. You do multiples, Bonnie? Robin says she can't focus to do the assembly line. Never made it to 50 G's. Oh my goodness. All right. So I'm going to put this harp, this upright harp, right here. It's a little bulky, but I like it. It's kind of cute. And I have some left over that I can use in the planner kit next week. Okay, so that's this side, and that was that side. So I'm just going to fold this over and work on the last two pieces. You like it? You make one at a time? Yeah. All right, I think that looks good. Oh, Janice, congratulations. I'll get you a coupon set out before you get bored and have to start with something else. Well, and maybe what you're doing is too overly complicated. You need to do more simple pages, and that way you'll get them done faster. That's an idea. Another thing to do is just mass make one page idea. So you get a sheet of music and you just kind of paste things that you already have. Maybe you have some scrapbook paper and you put that down, and you put down a scrap of paper, coffee dye, plain paper to write on. And you don't necessarily add like the music embellishments to it, but you've got the base there. And then you have a stack of different varieties of those. So when you go to make a journal, you just grab one of those and stick it in. That's an idea, which I have done. I have sat down and just mass produced pages, and then I stick them aside. I haven't done it in a while, but I have done that. All right, so we have two more pages here, and I know I have these fussy cut stamped images that I thought I wanted to use. I need to fold this a little better. And I'm thinking maybe I need a piece of paper that is longer. So what if, I think I have a pink here. It's a real thin paper. So I think what I'm going to do is cut it at, what do we want to do? Do we want to cut? All right, I'm going to cut it at 8 inches. And then I'll cut it at 4 1/4. Because it would then fit. Oh, it needs to be shorter. Needs to be shorter. So let's just make it 7 inches. That looks pretty. Let's add some distress inks to the edges. Oh, and I have the word notes that we could use to stamp or place over this. So we put this here. We have the word notes, and maybe what we'll do is we'll stamp the wavy border music, the wavy music across the top of that. that would go there. All right, let's get that out. That fit. I'll need a scrap of paper just in case. Okay. Low energy petting. Oh my gosh. Petting is low energy. You don't have to do a whole lot of work. Okay, there we go. We'll do that again. So it kind of looks like you're using some stationery. We just made our own. We'll just put it like this. I think that'll work. What do you think? You like it? You love it? You want more of it? I have a little bit of lace. All right, so what I'm going to do is take a piece of this, cut it. Then I'm going to put a little bit of, I'm going to use the Fabri-Tac. Put a little bead of Fabri-Tac glue, and then stick the lace in the glue. And that's going to go on top. So I'm going to glue this down. Almost for the raffle time. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to finish this page up. I'll draw for the winner of the $10 off coupon. And then I will start the raffle for the journals. If you've made a donation, basically what you're doing is you'll get a membership on my website, which gives you a 5% discount on products on my website for making your donation here today. Part of your membership is you get, during the live that you donate, the chance to win one of the journals that I'm making. Put this right here. Okay. And this piece is going to go up here, like that. Okay. Okay, now we'll do this one. Check out Calico Collage's journal kit. She's got quite a few new ones that she's come out with. And if you're ready for Christmas, you can definitely get quite a few. I even have some Christmas digital and printed kits in my shop. So if you don't have the ability to print your own, you can get a printed copy of some in my shop. This is the flax rubber stamp that I have watercolored and fussy cut out. Okay, I want this to be the same size. Thank you, Margie. You're amazing. Thank you. Thank you, Bonnie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Face red heart shape. What does that mean? What does that mean? All right, so I'm just going to put a little bead of glue across the note. Oh, it's in my hand. I was like, where's the lid? I was holding on to it. And I've got this little piece that I'm going to put right here. Okay, and I'll add some glue here. All right. That looks pretty cute, doesn't it? All right, so now we got this side, and that's all of them. Oh, thank you, Margie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So now what? I saw that I had a couple of pieces of some of Norella's lined papers. Thank you, Bonnie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I'm thinking maybe 7 inches tall. And let's see how wide this is. This is 7.5. So I'm just going to fold it, make a little crease mark, and then cut that. So it gives us some more writing space that we can use on the journal. And I've got some leftover bits and pieces, so I'm trying to think how I want to use all of those. Okay. It's official. We're going to give away 2 journals today. I was trying to get more ink by dabbing the lid. You don't get any ink off that. Well, I guess you would if you continually hit the dauber to the top of the lid all the time. It might have some pigment on it. Okay, so we got this. I have this little piece. This one's a little flower. I've got a guitar. I have a little piece of music, but it's really quite big, but that might be kind of cute. We're just going to pull out all the little pieces I have. I've got one piece I haven't used yet, and these 2 little pieces, so I may save those. So I'm kind of thinking something like that. Well, it happens sometimes, Margie. All right, let's glue this down. I was trying to leave a little bit of the music over here so we can see it. All right. All right. I'm liking it. Let me get that folded straighter. All right, so let's put this piece right here and this piece right there and glue those down. Things happen. All right. I'm trying to think, what else can I put on here? I'm going to glue this at the bottom. I'm turning this guitar this way because of the way the base is. I guess I could put it that way. Let's do it that way then. I kind of like the way this is looking. Alrighty. So who's getting the kits? Have you been shopping yet? I know Robin has a list of rubber stamps. I've already got that information from her, so I can get those ready. Okay, I like it. Maybe. What else do we have here? We've got Don't Forget to Fly. And how about Aspire to Be Amazing? So we're not putting exactly the same thing in all the journals. All right, let's glue those down. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pick the winner of the coupon, $10 off to my shop. And then we're going to start the raffle for the 2 journals while I put them together. How's that sound? And we'll flip through the journal, and if we need to make some additions to it, we can. All right, let's pick the winner. If you haven't already entered the raffle. And then the next raffle will be those who have donated, only those who have donated. You know who you are. I do too. You're eligible. If you want a chance to be a part of it, then definitely make sure you make a donation. Let me see, Connie. I don't know. For some reason, it's not showing me who made the donations in the live stream. I have to go to a different place and see if it shows me there. Okay. Dashboard. Advanced stats. Okay, super chat amount was 153. So we've made the goal. Why doesn't it show me who? How weird. Says we got 10 super chats. Okay, let me close this back down. Okay, Connie donated. All right. I'm giving y'all just a second. All right, the winner at the $10 off coupon code is Bonnie Lipke. Congratulations, Bonnie. I'll send an email with your coupon code. And this is donators only. One music botanical journal. Donators only. I don't think it did what I thought it was going to do. Okay. Now we can do it. Get it off. All right. There you go. Oh, wait. Why didn't it go? There we go. Now you can. So if you've donated, you have the opportunity now to get in on the raffle. I'm just going to move a few things out of the way here. All right, so I'm kind of laying my papers out to see how I want them to go into my journal. Like, I think I want this to be the center. So I'm going to lay that here. And then we've got the coffee dyed paper. We have the handmade paper. I have the stencil paper. I have another page that I've decorated. And let's put it here. All right, so we've got these papers. So I'm thinking maybe right there. And maybe right there. And maybe I'll have this as my first page, and then that's my second page. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and this makes 10. I think I like it that way. What I like to do is try to lay them all out in the order that I think I want them to go, and then I'll start putting them together and see if I need to make changes. I think I'm going to change this one. No, not that one. Maybe this way. Because I didn't want the coffee dye right next to that paper. So we'll see how this looks. Okay, so I'm going to grab a cover. And then I'll grab pages. Like so. Okay, and we got the green. I like how this is coming together. 4 pages have lace on them. And I think that's plenty once you put it together and you see all that sticking out the edge. Come on. All right, so just so I can make sure, I think that's what I want. So we have a variety of pages that have come together. Oh, that's funny. It's almost like I planned it. The harp over here and the harp over there. All right, let's set this aside. And let's stack this set, and then we'll bind them together. Get a hold of it. The handmade paper is a little bit bigger than the journal. I think it's okay though. I was thinking about tearing it down, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and let it stick out a little bit. Okay. Lots of variety. All right, so let me get my bookbinding tools. Got my template. I got my little clippies. It's a technical term, you know. And I need my piece of fun foam. All right, so I want to make sure that all my pages are nested down together. And there's one that's a little bit shorter. So I want to make sure it's in the center as best I can. And then I will clip this. And we're going to do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. Where is it? There it is. Okay. So I'm just making sure that those are all nested into that corner. And that is not my template. There's my template. So I'll put that right in the V. And I'm going to bind these together. I didn't make an exterior cover today for this because I thought we would split the journals up. But I will be making one for the planner kit, I think. Okay. So now I'm going to do 3 times heights. 1, 2, and 3. And since I'm doing 2 journals, I'll go ahead and cut enough for both. And grab my needle. And we're going to stitch it. He does that. He skips me too. Oh yeah, Robin just shared the template for the bookbinders template. I have that in my website. So if you don't have your own and you need one to help you get started, you can get one for free. It's just a digital download on my website. Okay. Go down the center. Oh yeah, I forgot I made some tassels. I'll have to see if I can find them. Alright, so just doing a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. And I want to make sure that there's not any slack on either side. So I don't see any there. And I'm just going to tie a square knot. And I'll leave the tails a little long in case we decide to put some charms on it, but I think we're out of time today. There it is. There's the first one. Let's do the second one. I just covered up all the clippies. All right, so we got, that one looks good. All right, we'll punch this one. Put it together. Okay, put that away. Put it away, put it away, put it away. Through the middle. Oh, almost lost it. Don't do that. Okay. Down the middle. Come on. Slip that under there. So again, making sure there's no slack. And tie this off. Yep. Okay. We have journals put together. Oh, I don't have... I did put a label on one of my drawers. I got a couple of... I've got a couple of tassels here that I made a few days ago when I was cleaning up my desk. So my thought was, if I use this pen, the problem is, do I want to just stick it? I think that's what I'll do. I'll just poke a hole here. And this will slide down. There. So now we have a little tassel hanging off there. So all I did was I opened up the cover a little bit so I could get to that top area, and then just poked a hole. Come on. There we go. So now we have this tassel that's kind of loose. If you want it snug, you can tighten it up by tying it again, but I'm going to leave it kind of loose. I haven't stamped them yet, so let's do that and sign them. All right. Flip it over. Oh, get out of the way. Okay. pen. And this is 11/13 of 2023. All right. I didn't write on my whole name. So 11/13/2023. Okay, let's flip through these. I have 3 little pieces. If we decide it needs to go somewhere, we'll do that. All right, you ready? So if you haven't already, get in on the raffle. We're going to do this real quick. I'll flip through these to show you what they look like. So the elements are be similar for the 2 journals. Oh, I didn't show the back. Those are blank. And this piece flips up. And then tag here. And then there's a tuck spot here that if you want to put something for a different height. I love the pages, the printed pages that Norella has put together. The mix of the simple, the handmade paper, using the elements. I think these turned out really good. Sheet music again. A little tear-off notepad, just collaging on the pages. Using that piece that Robin gave me. I love them. I need to do that myself. Just get out some strips of paper and sew. Got a journal card there. And then this is a tuck spot there. And then this is a little pocket. And then this piece comes off. So then we have a little pocket here and a pocket here. And I kind of showed how this goes together. It's really quite simple. Okay. This is a text spot if you want to put something behind it. Little collage there. Then this piece comes out. And then we got this piece over here. A little, it's not a French horn, it's different. Thank you, Ada. Thank you so very much. That's really kind of you to say. Thank you. And then just putting that sticker up there, I think that turns out pretty cool. And this is another tuck spot here that if you want to put something up higher, you can. And then large journal card there. And then that's the first journal and the little tassel. So we'll flip this over. So it's the same concept. There'll just be a few differences as far as the imageries because of the large kit has 2 double-sided journal pages, 8 or journal covers, 8 double-sided journal pages in the printed kit, which basically comes out to you get 14, let's see, you get 16, 17, 18, 19, you get 20 digital downloads that are page or cover, and then you get 8 pages or 6 pages that are the fussy cut elements, like the dragonfly and the guitar in the digital download. I like the way even how that turned out with stitching over the top of it. Journal card there. I like it. I hope you enjoyed seeing how I put this together. That when you get your own kit, you'll have fun doing your own. And if you'll share pictures too, share in the Friendly Junk Journal People Facebook group, or tag me on Facebook or Instagram, Twitter, or here on YouTube. If you do a video, let me know. Love to see what yours looks like. I like it. I hope y'all like it too. be on the lookout for some tutorials. Those should be coming. I've got to do some more editing. I can't remember how many I have, but I've got a few tutorials out there. All right, so we're going to pick the winner. And the first winner, you're going to tell me piano or butterfly as to which journal that you want to win. And then the second person will be get the other kit, right? Or the other journal. Oh, thank you so much, Robin. I'm glad you like it. Yay! Well, I'm glad you're here, Sandra. Thanks for stopping in. All right, let's... Yes, Bonnie, you can buy this kit. Even though the digital says it's a subscription, it won't renew because this is my very last kit that I'm doing. So that will be turned off after everybody's got their downloads. I'll turn it off and you won't get a renewal notice. And then I have it as a printed kit. So if you want it printed, ready to go, all you got to do is fussy cut the pieces and start adding your own stuff to it. I'll have that as well. All right, so let's see. We have Jennifer, Robin, Bonnie, Ada, Janice, and Connie. And did Marge leave? Margie, you donated. Did you not want to get in on the raffle, or did she have to run away? We'll give her a second while I get a drink of water. All right. Yay, glad to have you here. I'm waiting to see if Margie's still here. And if she's not, then I will enter for her. Because she did donate quite a bit. I'm waiting for a moment. So next week I will do the planner kit. So I will share ideas. Oh, she's skipping it? Okay. That's what I want to make sure. I'm okay. All right. Thank you, Margie. Thank you. You're so kind. Thank you. All right, well, we'll pick a winner. You tell me you want the butterflies or do you want the piano? So the first winner is Janice. Janice, which one do you want? Do you want the butterflies or do you want the piano? You love the planner kits? Oh, good, Robin. All right, so I'm waiting on Janice to let me know which one she wants. And I'm going to get my notepad ready for... Thank you. Janice, are you still here? Pick one. Do you want the butterflies or the piano? And then I'm going to pick the other person. Okay, that'll be Janice. We'll get the piano. All right. And the next winner is Bonnie Lipke. Bonnie, congratulations. You get the one with the butterflies on it. All right. Well, that is the show for today, my friends. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you're inspired to create a little bit and that you share a little kindness in the world, because I know that there's so many out there suffering that need it, and maybe your smile or kind word will encourage someone that was really having a bad day, and I hope that you will share a little kindness in this world. And if you would, after this video is over, go down below in under the description box in the comments and leave me a comment on what you liked about today's video. What was your favorite part? And let's see. Tell me what you love about music. What is your favorite thing about music? You know, music, I think, can match your mood or improve your mood. If you're in a bad mood, you can pick songs that can help you get out of it. Or if you're angry and you want to get out your frustration, you can pick a really angry song. Or if you're really sad and you want to just wallow for a little bit, you can pick some sad songs. But I think it's just the music can help your mood or elevate your mood sometimes. All right, well, I'm going to get off here. Y'all have an amazing week. Thank you so very much for supporting me in the live stream. I greatly appreciate it. Lots of love to everybody. Bye-bye.